Once again, everybody, I appreciate all the subscriptions and everything that we've been getting. And one thing I stated in an earlier video, we're going to start with a kit, a simple kit, and I'm hoping to get one here before too long to start on. Meanwhile, I've got the Segurizer 100 on the bench we're trying to get done, and I actually set the vertical stabilizer just a little bit ago and used a little tape here to help hold it square while the epoxy sets. Still takes 24 hours to cure. But one thing that seems to perplex people that have an interest in the hobby is, I don't have time. I got a house full of kids. We're too busy to sit down and build something. Well, you know, you're not alone in that boat. I'm a married man. I've got a beautiful wife and 3 of the most awesome kids I think are on the planet. My opinion, I'm entitled to it. We're busy. We're very busy. My daughter, she plays traveling softball. My son, my youngest son, he plays baseball. He's also into wrestling. My oldest, he's getting pretty close to graduating high school. So, I mean, we're all the time really busy. We're also busy with 4-H. We're raising farm animals. All kinds of things going on. The deal is, if you want it, you make it happen. We're in Montana. We have really long, really cold winters. So that kind of limits what you're able to do outside. So we got a lot of build time during the winter months here in Montana. It's really kind of neat how you make things work. My job, I'm done with work at 2:30 in the afternoon. I come home, brew a cup of coffee, get a fire going in the stove, warm the house up. And while that's doing, where I build at is just right by the wood stove. I can feed it wood while it's warming up the house. Make sure my chores are done first. Feed the animals, you know, things like that. Get all that done. And my wife and kids usually get home about 5:30, 6 o'clock. So really, I've got that time to myself to kind of do whatever I want. Take a nap, watch TV, be constructive with your time, build an airplane. You make time to make things happen. You're not going to build your kit in one day. You're not going to build your kit in a week. This riser, I've been tinkering with it for 2 months now. It comes together. It happens. And believe it or not, you find time to do things. You don't have to build a complete panel in one day. You don't have to get all the covering on in one day. Set little goals that you know are reachable and try to exceed those goals. My goal was to have this kit in covering by last Sunday. Now that was a week of building on the wing, laying everything out, getting everything cut, do the application with your sealing iron, blowing everything out, setting the trim. This is the first time I've actually done a 2-tone in Solartex. And it turned out really, really well. I'm really impressed with the way everything worked out for me. But, you know, yesterday I got home. My back was hurting. Really didn't feel like doing a whole lot. But I did manage to get my horizontal stabilizer set and epoxied into place. That's got to cure overnight. So, hey, we got that set. It's perfectly lined up. It's square to the model. Let the epoxy cure come in this afternoon. We set the vertical stabilizer, get it epoxied into place, let it set. I don't know if I'm going to do much more on it tonight. We'll see. We'll see how this sets, and if it sets well enough to do so, we'll hinge it and get the control surfaces mounted, get the control horns mounted, you know, things like that. It doesn't have to be done in one day. If you want to do it, you can do it. You'll make time to do it. And trust me, in the end, you'll be cheaper in the long run. Anyway, that quick 5 minutes, not a problem. Have a good day, and I hope to see you guys soon. Facebook post. See you later.